This particular demonstration shows how we auto-generate the SCADA part of a control system. Again, it's based on a specific SCADA system, which is in this case Cytec, but it can be really, the procedure is the same for any other SCADA target software, control software like iFix or RSU from Rockwell or any other. So we again open a project, an auto generation project, and it's the same one which has been used for the PLC code auto generation that has been previously demonstrated. So the project is opening at the moment, and we will see the data in a minute, but again it consists of one digital input which generates an alarm, and one analog input and one motor. And for all of these control items we will see the graphical representation that has been auto-generated for SCADA, and we also auto-generate all the tags required in order to compile the SCADA project and run it. So at the moment it's still opening. In a moment we will see all the data. So the difference between the PLC auto generation and the SCADA auto generation is that once we enter the design input data for the PLC auto generation, we don't need to do anything in SCADA. All the data for the SCADA auto generation is imported from the design input data for the PLC and processed in a certain way, so it's customized to the user's need for a particular control systems project. But in general, the SCADA auto generation process is just pushing buttons and then cutting and pasting tags in the SCADA databases. For this particular case, as I said, we are using the Cytec SCADA. So let's proceed by just seeing what the SCADA auto generation sheets look like. So let's go to the auto generation sheet for SCADA, and again in the IO list we've got the two items. The one is the digital input and the other one is the level indicator analog input, as well as we've got the motor record for SCADA auto generation purposes. It has a lot of data for SCADA auto generation and for generating the genies for the SCADA. So all that is already there and imported from the design input data. The user doesn't have to do anything. So let's go and proceed with the auto generation of SCADA graphics and SCADA tags. So again, we need to do a consistency check of the design input data for the project, and assuming that we already generated the PLC code, we go ahead and auto generate the SCADA part of the project by clicking the action trigger for SCADA auto generation, and the process of auto generation starts. So it tells us that all the SCADA tags have been generated. So then we proceed with the graphics auto generation. So for that purpose we need to have Cytec open so that the auto generation program can access the graphics builder functions built into the Cytec. Cytec has a programmer interface to programmatically generate graphics from genies, and so have many other SCADA products, like iFix has as well a programmatical interface to generate SCADA graphics by calling functions to do that. And we, in this case, for auto generation purposes, we use this feature of SCADA products. So we go ahead and start from scratch by generating the graphic pages from scratch. So the SCADA generation has completed now, and we can see here that the process of auto generation of SCADA is finished, and the action trigger is colored framed in red, which means that SCADA has been auto generated. Now let's go over and see what has been auto generated. In terms of graphics, the user doesn't have to do anything. Everything has been automatically generated. We just open the graphic page to see what's in there, and as we can see, we've got a auto-generated genie here. The genie has to be predefined by the customer or the user of the auto-generation system before we can do the auto-generation. And here we've got the genie for the analog input, which is a level indicator. And what the auto generation process has done, it has placed the genie in the SCADA graphics page and parameterized it with specific implementation details for this particular analog input. Same has occurred for the digital input, which is an alarm. So it's represented by another genie in the SCADA graphics, which indicates a fault whenever the digital input gets activated. And what the auto generation process has done is placed the genie into the graphic page and parameterized it with tags from the design input data for the project. That same has happened for the motor that we have used. It's again represented by a genie predefined by the customer, and the auto generation process has parameterized it and put it in the graphics page. So of course this is not a finished graphic. The user has to put those control items in places that are preferred by him and form the graphic page by connecting controls with lines, putting text in, putting page links to other graphic pages for the SCADA system, and all those items which are not really auto-generated. So the auto-generation process, as far as it's concerned, just generates the genies for graphic pages. All the rest has to be done by the customer, and customizing the pages is done by the customer. So that's all. So we close this graphic page. The next step in the auto generation process is to import all the SCADA tags required to link SCADA data to the PLC data. So all the SCADA tags are auto-generated as well, and they are, in this particular case, auto-generated in 3 of the spreadsheets, and this is specific to Cytec DOL. So in one page we've got all the variable database tags for this project. In another page we've got all the alarm tags for the project, and in a third page we've got the trend tags for this particular project. So we need to copy those tags into the SCADA Cytec databases, the variables database, a digital alarms database, and trends database, and the process of introducing those tags in the databases is just a simple cut and paste from one spreadsheet to another. For the purpose, in order to copy and introduce the SCADA tags into the Cytec project, we use Cytec's project database edit tool, which is a spreadsheet based tool, as I will show you in a minute, and it's an add-in to Excel. So we just copy all these variable tags out of here, and then in another spreadsheet which has the Cytek import tag import add-in, we open the variable database and then paste our tags in the database, which is just a cut and paste process, and then save the database and close it. And the same has to occur for the alarm tags and the trend tags as well. So we go to the alarm tags spreadsheet, copy them all, and paste in the Cytek database. So opening the digital alarms database and pasting, and then just saving the database and closing it, and the same for the trends. So there are a few trends here related to the control system. Copy them and paste them by opening the trends database. If there is something in there, we need to clear it and paste our tags and then save the database and close it. So, and this is pretty much it. Our SCADA system for this particular project is generated, and all we need is to compile and run it and see whether we get some compile errors. In this particular case, we have auto-generated code for this project called AutoGen test. So we'll compile this project first by packing all the database items and then compiling the project. It's a small project, so it will compile pretty fast, but we will first pack the databases, then do a compile and see whether we get some errors. So the compile has been successful, no errors, no warnings. So it seems the auto generation process has been successful, and from here on we just need to run the SCADA system and connect to the appropriate PLC and see the results. With this we'll pretty much end the SCADA auto generation demonstration.